Good evening, Comet fans. Welcome back to the Cometplex for the final regular season game here against your West Liberty Comets, hosting the Pleasant Valley Spartans. We've got our typical starting lineup for the Comets here tonight. Coach's meeting is over. The girls are getting ready for the lineups. I'm going to turn it over to the lovely and talented Brandon Harnett.
Welcome, softball fans, to West Liberty for the big matchup between number 5A Pleasant Valley Spartans and the West Liberty Comets. Starting lineups for the Spartans. At second base, number 2, Ella Rubel. At shortstop, number 1, Ashley Henson. Behind the plate, number 7, Casey Kane. At center field, number 5, Addison Oda. In left field, number 10, Lola Gardner. At first base, number 13, Peyton Peterson. Andy, turn me down. Designated player tonight, number 6, Ruby Stagg. In right field, number 8, Eden Russman. Playing third base, number 9, Jayla Bischoff. And the pitcher, number 11, Mason Bischoff. For your hometown Comets, in left field, number 3, Bryn Cassidy. In center field, number 8, Sully Hall. At shortstop, number 25, senior Pearson Hall. At third base, number 1, Kylie Collins. Pitching for the Comets tonight, number 4, Mallory Wolf. At second base, number 22, senior Addie Bell. In right field, number 9, Kylie Duffeld. At first base, number 7, Mika Escobedo. And behind the plate for the Comets, number 28, Jaylene Kivy. If you would please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get underway here. Again, the final home game, or the final game of the season for your Comets. All season long, the Comet Activities Network sponsors have been Brad Akers with Robertson Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction. Tay, you want to zoom out just a little bit for us so we can see a little bit more of the action? So running the camera tonight is 6th grader to be and room messer extraordinaire, Taya Miller. Not only is she on the camera, I gave her a mic. So just watch what you say. Be nice. Be nice to the people. Be nice to your dad. You don't have to be nice to Travis, but you got to be nice to your dad. And you got to be nice to Norman Toby. Okay?
Okay.
You have to talk. Get a little closer to your mouth so you can hear you. Say hi to everybody, Taya.
Hi, guys.
So Travis had Midge in here a little bit last night running the camera and doing some of the things. Tonight is Taya's turn. Maybe we should let Taya and Midge do a game.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be, I don't know if that'd be amazing. Probably be a disaster. All right, standard lineup for your Comets tonight. Same batting order, same positions, no changes.
Starting off for the Spartans, number 2, Ella Rubel.
Rubel starting off for Pleasant Valley Spartans. And here we go. Mallory sets in, gets her pitch. Comets in their blue uniforms this evening. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike one.
Who do you think's going to be the star player tonight?
Who's my pick to click? Well, the obvious answer is always Pearson Hall, but Kylie Collins tonight. The Shark is going to show up. Wolf sets, delivers. That's going to be in there for strike two. Dropped off the face of the earth there and got the call. If you are a regular viewer, you know if Mallory is on and hitting her spots, she's pretty much unhittable. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be a pitch out. Back to her old strikeout pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the first. Nobody on. Nobody out. Beautiful evening here in West Liberty. It's about 82 degrees. Not very humid. That's going to be fired over to Collins. Catches it on the fly. 1 away for the Comets. And again, if you are a regular watcher, this is nothing new. Ground balls, hard hit balls right to people, pop flies, that's the name of the game. Mallory does the work. The all-world infield and outfield do the rest. Got everybody creeping up here. Wolf fires. Little popper right over second base. That's going to be a hit. Creeped in probably just a little bit too much there. Popped right overhead. Tough to field that off the turf. Gets a little extra hop, a little extra bounce. So you got to zoom out just a little bit, Taya. Just a little bit. Yep, then you pan over just a little bit so you can get the runner on first. Kane up to bat for the Spartans. Wolf sets, fires. That one's going to be high outside. Pitch over, throw down. Going to get away from Hall. Probably not the right pitch to be throwing down on, but valiant attempt by Kivy. 1 outs, 1 on. 1 ball, no strikes to Kane. Wolf sets, fires. That one's going to get fouled deep into a puddle. Don't see a lot of kids here tonight, Toby, so who's going to get the foul balls? No popsicles tonight? They all melted. Toby forgot to plug in the van. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away to Kane. That's way up in the zone. I've informed that the batter, Kane, for Pleasant Valley will be attending Iowa State, alma mater of Kelsey Swancutt. Likes to remind me of that often. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be hit. It's going to drift foul, out of play, making it 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's definitely working the count, getting the ball up in the air. This is a tough matchup for the Comets. It's a tough game to end the season. But we need to stay sharp as we get into regional play. That one's going to be a little bit carried. Full count.
I thought this was regional play.
Nope, this is our final regular season game. Our first regional game will be Thursday night against South Tama at 7 o'clock. We have been given the green light to be able to broadcast the postseason play. Mallory sets, payoff pitch. That one's going to get hit hard. Doffeld a few steps, makes the adjustment, makes the catch. Runner's going to advance to third. Saying she might have left early.
By Doffeld for out number 2.
2 away for the Spartans here in the top of the first. I can't, is Oda, I think his name? I can't see the roster that the coach gave us, so apologize for that. 2 outs, Mallory delivers. Going to be ball upstairs and outside. You have anything you want to add to this, Tay? Are you just sitting here watching?
No, not really.
You're not really watching?
No, I am watching, but I don't really have anything to say.
Okay, well, that's the first. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit hard. That's going to score 1. Doffeld on the hop. Throw to home. Going to be late. 1 will cross the plate. 1 remains on. 1-0 Spartans.
Where are they from?
Pleasant Valley is a town just outside of the Quad Cities. It's part of the Quad Cities.
Oh.
So like Davenport, Bettendorf, Moline, Rock Island, that's the Quad Cities. Pleasant Valley's kind of incorporated in that now. That one's going to be inside for a ball.
Oh, like in that area where Abby always has her sketchy volleyball tournaments?
No, it's more in the nicer part of the Quad Cities.
Oh.
And you've had some sketchy volleyball tournaments also.
Okay, but hers are way sketchier than mine.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's going to get lifted. That's going to get down for a base hit. Runner's going to be scoring if she's moving. She's going to be into third safe. Ball gets past Collins. Karam's all the way almost back to the pitcher. Still 2 outs. 2 on now. Comets down by 1. Peterson up for the Spartans. We need an out here, girls. We need a ground ball to somebody. Fire it over to first. Sparse crowd this evening, not like what we've been used to here, but I'm really hoping everybody's saving their energy for Thursday night. Wolf delivers. That one's going to get hit right back to her. Fields her position cleanly for 3 outs. Spartans get 1. Threatened with a couple more, but Mallory's able to keep them at home. What'd you think, Tay?
I think we can make up that 1 point.
It's called a run.
Oh, same thing.
It's called a run.
Same thing.
We call them runs in softball and baseball. What'd you do today, Taya, besides not go to golf camp that Dad paid for?
Okay, it's not my fault you had the wrong time.
No, they had the wrong time. I was right. They were wrong.
Okay, whatever. I watched a sad movie with Abby that I told her not to watch, and she watched it anyway. And then I did some reps with my friend Amzie and Coach B. And that was really about it. Oh, I took care of my doggies, my babies.
Oh, you took care of the dogs?
Yeah, we picked them up after my volleyball.
I see. What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Not going to golf camp?
There is no golf camp tomorrow.
Oh.
We don't have it on Wednesday.
So I was correct. Again, you're not going to golf camp.
Okay, well, you made it sound like I didn't want to.
You have volleyball camp tomorrow?
No, that's Thursday and Friday.
No. All right, Bryn Cassidy is going to lead off the Comets, followed by Sully Hall, Pearson Hall, Kylie Collins. Top of the order. It's been a fantastic offensive year for that top 4. I didn't check if they're updated stats, but Pearson batting .638 on the season. That's remarkable.
What does that mean?
That means she gets a hit of some sort 63% of the time she's up to bat.
Dang.
Almost 64% of the time she's up to bat.
Pearson Power really coming through.
There is such thing as Pearson Power with a walk-off home run last night to beat Bettendorf in the bottom of the 7th by 1. Bryn Cassidy up to bat. No bubble braids tonight, Norm. I think you might have had a conversation with the girls about how jealous you were. They listened. Here's the pitch. That's got some smoke to it. That's going to catch the outside corner. Man, this just isn't quite in the right spot.
Those pitches have some smoke coming off of them.
She's got some velocity. One's going to get chased upstairs. 3 pitches. Cassidy goes down. 1 away for your Comets. Sully Hall up to bat. Sully steps in. The lefty ready. That one's going to get popped up. Shortstop's camping under it. It's going to be 2 away. 2 quick outs for your Comets. Pearson Hall up to bat. Let's see if they pitch to her.
Lots of teams have made that mistake.
Zoom in just a little bit on Pearson. Follow the pitch, though. That's good. That one's going to get hit hard to left field. Moving over and making the play. 3 outs. 3 quick outs for the Comets. Top of 2 for the Spartans.
That was 3 quick outs, I guess.
It was 3 very quick outs. And the sun is just getting into the worst possible spot right on top of me.
Maybe nice outside, but not in the crow's nest.
It's not nice in here in the crow's nest. I think we're going to change Norm's GoFundMe for his bubble braid procedure to we needed a window in the crow's nest. All donations, all denominations of donation welcomed by Toby, Norm, Andy, Travis, and Taya.
Wouldn't the window get messy with bird poop?
Well, we would just put a window back here that we could open so that we could just get airflow through here.
Oh, I thought you meant like over the
No,
front
no,
part.
we
I
need a
was
window
like,
in the back.
That's not a good idea.
Pull some air through.
Hey, they're getting the outfield cam ready.
No, that's I think that's KWQC. I think that's one of the news stations. They're here almost every week for a Comet game. They've really kind of gotten into watching Pearson Hall. They're putting her kind of all over out there. Pearson committed to Drake for softball next year. I would bet you she's probably getting some phone calls from some other teams.
She probably is. I wouldn't put it past them.
I think if I was a power team, I'd be looking to add Pearson Power to my team. Wolf gets her pitch. Rocks, fires. Going to be ball 1. No Travis tonight. So you had to put up with him last night, just him, no me. So I apologize for his behavior. Some of the things that he said about me, not all of them, but some of them. Ooh, great changeup by Mallory. That gets her guessing. 1 ball, 1 strike. I will take the high road and say very few bad things about Travis. Taya, you can say whatever you want about him.
I was about to say, can't say the same about me.
That's my girl. Wolf sets, delivers. Going to be inside and up in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pretty sure the umpire just flipped me off. Have to watch that again on the replay.
Wait, did he actually?
Yep, pretty sure.
Do you know the umpire?
No, I don't. Maybe. It's possible. I've made a lot of them mad over the years. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hammered. That's going to get all the way to the outfield. Sully scoops it, throws it into the cutoff. Pearson, leadoff runner, reaches first base here in the second.
Do you think we're going to get any of our Ks out tonight?
I've never put it past Mallory to get a couple of Ks up there. I feel like Thursday, we might need some extra room up here for Ks. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get bunted on. Foul. Comes back into Kivy.
I need to get a stronger fan.
Is that fan even on? It is on.
It's not working very well.
No, it's very hot in here. It's always hot here. Travis would say, "Sure is hot in those rhinos." He says it every week. So
that makes no sense.
I said, well, it does if you've seen Ace Ventura 2.
Seen what?
It's a movie.
Oh.
I have failed as a parent if you have not seen Ace Ventura 2. 2 strikes. Sets in. The movie is being quoted here in Crow's Nest currently. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get lifted. That's going to get over Bell's head. Out to the outfield. Sully gets it. Stops him from advancing any further, but 2-strike hit for the Spartans. Ooh, warm.
Next up for Pleasant Valley, number 9, Jayla Bischoff.
Bischoff up to bat for the Spartans. Doesn't that bat look familiar?
Yeah, Abby has it.
Mm-hmm. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the second. That one's going to get just past, but a ball.
Do you think they still sell the shark bat?
Oh, I think they have a new version of it somewhere.
Well, I know they have the ghost bat.
Yeah, Ghost is a very popular bat.
Oh, these monster bats.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be inside, tucked, bunted, over safely. Nope. Bell was there in time to get the out. Great job. Great hustle. But advances the runner on the push bunt. Beautiful push bunt down the line. Well done.
Leadoff number 2, Ella Rubel.
Rubel, the leadoff batter, steps into the box. They've batted around. 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Spartans. Wolf rocks, fires. That's going to get hit over to Pearson. And not going to be able to make the play. Bobbled the ball. No interference, the umpire says. It's going to score 1. Put runners on the corners. 2-0. Spartans. 1 away. Tough play for Hall. Oh. Jaylene giving the signals to the infield, telling them what's going on, what to be prepared for. Here's the pitch from Wolf. There comes the throwdown. Pearson cuts it off, throws it back, and we didn't get the play at home. Great try, great effort. Runner's going to advance to third. Another one's going to score. So very close to getting that out at home. Great throwdown from Kivy. Great return throw from Pearson, just maybe a little bit high off the mark. Not able to apply the tag. Going to have to watch that one on the replay. If anybody's watching at home, go ahead and rewind that and tell me what you saw.
I think her hand brushed over the plate right before the glove touched her.
Brian Rance checking in from Wisconsin. The extraordinary Brian Rance getting everything set up for us from far, far away. We can't thank that young man enough. Everything he does for us every single week, every single game. He's fantastic. That one's going to be inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh my gosh, have you seen the giant marching band?
Yes, there is a very large marching band that has been here all week. They are actually practicing right now on the football field.
From Wisconsin.
They're from Wisconsin.
And we're camping out in the gym and in the hallways of the high school.
Oh, is that where they're sleeping?
You can thank that information from B because that's why we had to practice at the middle school today.
Coach Buffelli providing some insight. B's getting her toes done tonight.
Yep.
Hopefully watching the game. I was given that information by Tejas, so you got to be careful what you say to this one. Here's the pitch. It's going to be ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Travis Neal checking in. Hall grandparents from Olwine checking in. Love those guys. They're our favorite listeners. We're their favorite. It's not the grandkids. It's Travis and I. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Brings up full count. Little delay in getting the call. Again, we got runner on third, 1 away, full count. Comets down 3-0 in the top of the second. Mallory rocks, fires. That one's going to get lifted. Tough play for Cassidy. She's unable to make it on the run. Gets it in. 1 run's going to score. Hits Collins almost in time to make the play. Sliding triple for the Spartans, making it 4-0 off 6 hits tonight. Big difference between 5A competition, top tier 5A competition, and everything else in conference, and likely everything else we're going to see from here on out, unless we make it to Fort Dodge. The winner of the Muscatine-Bettendorf game gets to play these guys. Daufeld unable to make that play. Charging in hard, but bounces right in front of her. Another run's going to score. 5-0 in the second.
Up to bat, number 5, Addison Oda.
Oda up to bat.
We got to kick our butts into high gear.
Well, we just got to play a little bit of defense. Not our sharpest game thus far. That one's going to get hit hard. Collins can't make the play. All the way out to Cassidy in left field. That's going to put runners on first and second. Still 1 away in the second. Pleasant Valley, a very disciplined and talented offensive team. And the sun sucks. Tay, are you dancing over there? Is that...
No, you're saying
that one's going to get hit hard up the middle, going to get out to Sully. 1 run's probably going to cross the plate. No, it's in time. That was in time. She was in time to make the play right where it needed to be, put the tag on before she stepped on the base. Umpire's going to call her safe.
Brother,
Coach Hall's out there arguing. Looked like an outstanding play made by the Comets. It looked like he missed that by a little bit. That looks like she was out by a step. 6-0 in the second. Questionable call at the plate. We got time here in the batter's box, giving the umpire a little more time to think about his sins that he just committed.
Don't think we need to take
Here's
it
the
that
pitch.
deep.
It's going to be ball outside. We need a little screen over this thing for this time of day because can't see the monitor. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's going to drop off. Ball 2.
I can hear the drums through my headphones.
You can hear, yeah, they can probably pick them up on the broadcast. I didn't get it. I couldn't hear them last night. I was at that concert. I couldn't really hear anything over the music and Travis. So maybe they could hear him here last night.
Maybe.
Wolf gets hit hard back up the middle. Diving play by Sully Hall. Drops the ball on the transition, which is going to allow their runner to advance. Runners on the corners, but a great play by Sully Hall in center field to get us 2 outs here in the second. Could use another one of those comebackers to Mallory. Comet should be out of this inning. Again, questionable call. Ruby Stagg up to bat for the Spartans. I can't wait to go back and watch that on replay. If anybody's watching at home, please let us know. One's pitched up and out. Again, we don't have the 2 cameras tonight, just the one, which isn't a bad thing to see that play. Wolf sets, fires. It's going to be a ball. No play on the runner advancing to second. I wonder if you can click and drag that. I'm going to try that next time. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Top of the second, 6-0 Spartan lead. Wolf sets, delivers. That one's going to be hit hard down the line, foul. She hit that extremely hard. Quite a few Pleasant Valley fans here tonight. Stands are full.
Some more people have joined us, though.
Yeah?
On the bleachers.
On the bleachers. Mm-hmm. Wolf sets, fires. That one's going to get hit back out of play. Toby, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Always here to protect you.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see Liz Escobedo is done with her shift in the concession stand already. Wolf sets, fires. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. That one's going to get hit hard over to Pearson. She scoops it up, makes the play over to Escobedo to end the inning. Thank goodness it wasn't left up to the umpire to make that call. 6-0, 5 runs in that inning for the Spartans. Probably too many. I can't quite see this to move it down. There we go. Bottom of 2 coming up. Comets need to get those bats going, Taya.
Yes, we do.
The dynamite drop in, Taya.
Mm-hmm.
How's your summer going, T?
Good. Lots of swimming. Lots and lots and lots of swimming.
Mm-hmm. How much golf are you getting in? I noticed for all the swimming, you haven't really gotten tan.
Okay, we don't bring that up. That's my genes that you didn't give me, okay? So if anything, it's your fault.
I'm pretty tan.
Okay, but you said you didn't tan when you were little, so that's your fault.
Oh, so it's my fault that you just have freckles. All right. I blame your mother.
Bet I was tanner than you when you were little.
We'll see.
Pull
Maybe.
up the photos.
There are no photos. And they were in black and white back then, remember?
Oh, they probably didn't even have cameras with the dinosaurs, I mean.
That's enough of that, young lady. Kylie Collins up to bat. The Shark steps in. Bischoff fires. That's going to be low. Ball 1. Well, I'm sure. I don't know if the umpire's sure. Norm. Sets, fires. That's going to be in there for a strike. Wow, I can't see anything.
You have sunglasses on.
Yeah, well, the sun's right in my eyes. I can't see the computer. Kylie takes the pitch. That one's going to fall in there for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Man, it sure looks like he's flipping me off. I'm going to have to have words with that guy. The band is definitely warming up. That's going to get called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Collins.
Let's hope this inning doesn't go the way the last one did.
Let's very much hope. We're already almost at a higher pitch count already. That one's going to get fouled back out of play. Collins, a very deadly hitter. Started many, many rallies for the Cardiac Comets this year with 2 outs. See what she can do with no outs. That's going to be in there for a called strike 3. Great changeup. Froze her. Not a lot you can do on that pitch. Pitcher Mallory Wolf stepping up into the plate or into the box. I wonder if Grandma and Grandpa Wolf are listening in Larchwood. Haven't heard from them for a bit. I didn't get to see if you guys watched the no-hitter the other night. I really hope you got a chance to see that. And if you didn't get to see it live, I hope you got to watch it on the replay.
Pitcher versus.
You want to say hi to your aunt and uncle? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Wanda and Leo.
I said hi.
You say hi, Wanda and Leo.
Hi, Wanda and Leo.
Oh, that's going to be a strike call. Good swing, but didn't have a chance at making contact with that one. Here comes the pitch. That one's struggling to make contact with that. Excellent effort by the catcher for Pleasant Valley, laying out almost in the Comets dugout, close to making that catch. What'd you think of that, Taya?
Very, very interesting.
Very athletic play.
Extremely.
It's going to be a strikeout there. 2 away for your Comets. Senior Addie Bell steps up to the plate. Addie is definitely due, and the Comets need her right now if we want to make this game somewhat competitive.
Let's hope she does some damage.
She's due. That one's going to be, comes in so quick. Do we know what she pitches? What's she throwing? Toby, any idea velocity-wise? Oh, I'd say it's more than that. There you go. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Nice job, Addie Bell. First hit of the night comes from the senior, Addie Bell. 1 on, 2 away, bringing up the freshman phenom, Kylie Doffelt.
She's not a freshman anymore. She's going into sophomore year.
Well, I've said that many times. Her and Michaela are no longer freshmen. They are going to be sophomores, and their experience says that. That one's going to be pitch out, trying to see if Bell's going to run. She's not.
Is Kylie due?
Kylie's been pretty hot. She's stayed pretty hot. Cooled off a little bit here lately, but that one's just got under. That's going to be popped up to the center fielder. Easy play for the 3rd out here in the 2nd. Comets get a hit, but no runs. Top of the 3rd, coming for the Spartans. Not that I want this game to get out of hand, but this is what we're going to see tonight. Let's give up a few more runs and get out of here in a few innings. Not ideal evening here for the Comets, but again, they are going up against 5A Pleasant Valley, who has a bye in their first round of regionals. They said earlier they play the winner of Bettendorf and Muscatine. We split with Muscatine this year and beat Bettendorf last night and lost to them earlier in the season. So we split with both of those teams. Pleasant Valley defending state champions. Very interesting matchup for the Comets here tonight. But this is how you test your mettle. Shows you what you got. Maybe, just maybe, puts a little fire under them to play a 1-win South Tama team on Thursday that they can't seem to stop talking about. They only have 1 win, Andy. They only have 1 win. They have nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. The pressure is on you. Don't think it's not. Shouldn't be much of a contest, I wouldn't think, but again, they don't have anything to lose, so can't take that approach going into that one. Coach Hall will definitely do everything she can to stymie that talk after tonight.
Off the third inning, number 8.
Probably a little bit of psychology from Trish scheduling this game so close to regionals. Mallory gets their signal, sets, fires. That one's going to get lifted hard out to right field. Doffeld on a one-hop stop gets it into Escobedo to limit the damage to just a single. What do you think, Taya? Come on. You got to talk.
I don't know.
Number 9, Jayla Bishop.
What do you think's going on? What do you think's wrong?
I don't know. I just think we need to pick up the pace.
Well, it's not so much the pace, is they're definitely all over Mallory tonight. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be up in the zone. The Alligator's not getting the calls either, and she's not getting them chase.
I think
Couple misplayed balls in the infield, couple hard hit balls, tough plays, and one very questionable call by the umpire. Oh, going to call time. Need another ball. Probably going to throw that one out. Looks like there's some damage done to that one. All right, all things are set. All things are right. No baseball tonight. I think the boys are playing in Mediapolis right now. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get in off the hands. Escobedo makes the play. Checks her runner. One away for the Spartans. Rubel up to bat, leadoff hitter for the Spartans. It's her third at bat in the third inning.
that lineup looks like it was a picture that sat in the sun for too long.
Well, it just didn't get to the third copy, so I had to take a picture of it. That's going to be a ball inside. Excuse me. It's a good thing I don't coach anymore. 6-0 in the top of the third. One on. Mallory gets hit hard right to Sully, makes the play. Going to throw over to first base. Gets away from Escobedo, but Jaylene in the perfect position to field the carom off the fence. No damage done. 2 away.
Now batting number 1, Ashley Hansen.
Ashley Hansen up to bat now.
Let's just hope we can just get this last out and then start bombing with our bats.
So it's not a hope. We just need to say, hey, we need to get this last out with the bat. That's going to go foul off the bunt. Now, first time she was up, she hit a hard slap into the ground that bounced over Mallory and Addie Bell. We were crashed in just a little bit too far. See what happens here. Yeah, she hit one between Pearson and Kylie on her second at bat. Very good hitter. That one's going to get slapped over to Collins. The Shark picks it up, makes the play over to Escobedo to end the inning. No runs that time. That's a win in the Comet book right there. Ooh, I think we might be onto something.
That was a good inning for the
It was
Comets.
good inning. The Comet book. Ooh, we might be onto
I
something there.
think that inning calls for a Kelowna bar.
Really?
Really?
Okay, who's going to run the camera if you go get a Kelowna bar? And you can't have a Kelowna bar near the camera. No, that's not going to work either. I'll tell you what, you can trade. Your sister can come up here and run the camera and be on the broadcast if you want to go get a Kelowna bar. You got to go ask her, though.
No.
No?
No, you can run the camera and I'll run the score.
You can't be anywhere near the equipment with ice cream, Taya. Especially you.
Excuse me, what does that mean?
You're a very messy eater.
Okay, compared to some people I know, I'm
Very messy eater.
No, I'm low ranked, okay? You should see some of the kids in my grade. It's not good.
Well, I see you enough, and I know that you can't be trusted with food anywhere near anything.
That is not true.
Escobedo's going to lead off the third for the Comets. It's definitely warm in here. Getting hotter by the minute.
Starting off the third inning for the Comets.
Got some intel from folks watching at home. Looks like quote, we had her out unless we completely whiffed the tag. I heard the tag from up here.
So did I.
So
It was
Pretty
almost
sure.
like a slap.
so we got her out. No balls, one strike to Escobedo. That one's going to be upstairs. 1-1 to the freshman.
Who's up after? I can't see.
It's Jaylene Kibbe.
Ah.
Here's the pitch. That's going to get called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mika's been hitting the ball really well as of late. I'd love to see a hit here. That one's going to be way outside. If he would have called that one, probably would have let him know that he needs to find another hobby. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Mika froze on the changeup. No go. They're going to call that one a ball. Working a full count. She's
That was
grinning.
close.
That was cold-blooded is what that was. Here's the payoff pitch. That's going to draw the walk for Escobedo. Great patience up there. Might get a pinch runner.
Sub.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Mika gets her gummy bear for reaching first base. Oh, we're getting a pinch runner.
Oh. Still gets her gummy bear,
Charlie
though.
Howard making her appearance here this evening.
Number 5, Charlie Howard.
Chuck gonna pinch run for Mika. I told her what we said, that we were going to change her nickname from Chuck to Charlie Norris. And she looked at me and said, "Who's that?" I said, "Chuck Norris." She looked at me and said, "Who's that?" I haven't had time to talk to her parents yet, but I will find time.
Who's that?
Number 28, Jaylene Kibbe.
Oh, wait. Didn't he have, like, the run score or whatever?
No,
Like, oh,
no.
okay.
Just stop. Just stop. You're embarrassing your father on a broadcast. Kivy steps in. Here's the pitch. In on the hands. Fouls it back.
Well, somebody had to teach me.
Yeah, well, your mom always didn't like when I would show you movies from the 80s and things like that because she thought they were silly and stupid, and
Because they're boring.
they're not boring.
Yeah,
Here's
they
the
are.
pitch. That one's going to bounce in there for a ball. Charlie's going to go. Throw's going to be high. Safe at second base. Nope, doesn't work if you drag it. All right. We called that a strike? Oh, that's right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jay calls time, steps out of the box, collects her thoughts, collects herself. She is definitely due for a hit here.
Let's hope she just bombs it, and
No.
then we get 2 runs.
It's going to be a cold strike on the. Oh, that is so far. I mean, that has to hit. That has to hit the front and back of the batter's box, and is still called a strike.
Maybe we should zoom in on the batter's box and see what it looks like.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be
Yes.
hit down the line. That's going to be a fair ball. Howard's going to score. Kibby's going to be a play at second base. In there with a head first slide. Great job, Jaylene. She was due and gets the RBI too. Nice job. That brings us to the top of the lineup. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Kivy. Looks like Molly Garcia is going to be trotting out. Bryn Cassidy up to bat.
1 runner, a runner
Runner on second.
on second,
Mhm.
1 run,
1 in. No outs. Leadoff hitter up to bat. Here come the Comets.
Top of the order. Ooh, rah, ooh, rah, rah.
You're doing your softball cheers. Here's the pitch to Cassidy. That one's going to get hit hard. Tough play for second base. Throws over to first. One away. Advances the runner to third. Next up, Sully Hall. Almost had a hit her first at bat. Look for Sully to slap one right over third base here. Here's the pitch. Bunt laid down. What's he going to call?
What?
Foul ball.
Gonna be serious.
Saying she hit the ball twice. So that going to get her back up to bat. I'm going to call that one a strike with another chance here. No balls, one strike. Big fan of the umpire tonight. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Molly not quite sure where the defenders are. Jumped back to third base just a little bit too early. Got to be aware of your surroundings out there, Kit. Don't be too scared.
Oh.
That one's a called strike. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get fouled out of play. That would be strike two right there. I'm not quite sure, Norm. Oh, balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be a ball, I think. Outside.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Good, he called that one. That was questionable. Love umpires.
And they love you.
They do. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get lifted. It's going to be a tough play, running play by the second baseman. That's going to be 3 outs because we left. Pop fly. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. That was started off good. Started off well.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't
Ended
say
poorly.
anything
I'm
at
not
all.
going to say anything, Taya.
But you can't say I can have a Kelowna bar.
You can have a Kelowna bar, just not in here.
What if I go back in the back corner and then eat it and then come back on the broadcast?
Nope. Tell Gens to get up here and he can do the broadcast with me, and you can go have your Kelowna
No,
bar.
but what if the concession stand is closed before I get my Kelowna bar?
Well, get your sister up here.
Or, what if I take the headset off, go in the corner, ask Avi to get me a Kelowna bar, and then I'll come back on the broadcast after I finish my Kelowna bar?
Yeah, that's fine. Have her come up here and run the camera. Yeah.
And then once okay.
Yeah.
Where is she?
She's right down here. Take those headphones off. Go grab your sister. Have her come up. No. I got it.
I'll be back.
I muted your microphone, but Taya said, I'll be back. Hey, do you want some money? Do you need money? Yeah, you need money. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, you can come back. Oh, here, take that. Spartans up to bat in the top of the fourth. Gonna adjust that. It's going to be in there for a strike. Nope. Daughter number 1 making her way into the crow's nest. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. That one's going to get hit hard, but it's going to go foul towards the concession stand. Hopefully Taya brings that one back when she gets her Kelowna bar. Hi, Avalon. Second shift is here, reporting in. Say hi to everybody, Av.
Hey.
Taking over camera duties.
Mm-hmm.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be the pitch out. Trying to get her to chase. What are the UVs like today, Av? You're sitting out there in the sun.
The UV was not high today, but it feels extremely hot.
When we were kids, we didn't know what UV was. That one's going to get hit hard. Doffelt, few steps over, makes the play. 1 out here in the 4th. We just were outside. The UVs didn't matter. It was either sunny or it wasn't sunny. Oda up to bat for the Spartans. What'd you do today, Avalon?
Well, I drove my sister around to multiple places that she never ended up doing anything, but that's okay.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit hard out to Doffeld again, calling everybody off, making the play. 2 putouts to Doffeld. Did you do anything fun today?
No, I was going to go for a walk, and then it started downpouring, so decided not to.
Put a damper on those plans, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you walk your dogs?
No, they had fun at the, what's it called?
Paws on Prairie.
Yeah.
Honorary sponsor here for watching my dogs. Here's the pitch. Hit over to the Shark. Shark fields it. Throws over to Escobedo to end the inning. Great play. Great defensive effort. That's what we've become accustomed to here when the Comets are in the field. Rough start tonight, but starting to get it back. It is the bottom of the 4th inning. How's your summer going, Av?
Softball, volleyball, just lots of sports.
Lots of sports.
Yeah.
Any boys? No boys.
No boys.
There are no boys allowed. She's not allowed to date till she's 40.
40.
15. She's got a ways to go. Ways to go. I didn't start dating until I was 40.
Really?
I was 43, actually.
You're currently, what, 46?
45. 45.
You turned 46 this year.
There's no dating. Pearson Hall is going to be up to bat. If you are a regular on the broadcast or if you're just tuning in, West Liberty High School is extremely fortunate to have this young lady representing us. One of the best players in the state, if not the best player in the state, and probably one of the best human beings I have ever met. So very fortunate, and we're going to be sad when she's gone. But she leaves one heck of a legacy here. Do you want to run the balls and strikes, or do you want to run the camera? Well, your sister's got her ice cream, so. I have 2 daughters in the crow's nest now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Can't see. That one's going to be called a ball. All right. Yeah, just shocked at that one there. All kinds of problems. That one's going to get fouled back out of play. I cannot get to the balls and strikes. There we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Comets. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hammered hard. That's going to be in there for at least a stand-up double. Booted. She's not able to get the ball in. Pearson on the move. Head first slide into third base. Wow. That kid just continues to produce and take advantage of every single mistake the other team makes. That brings up the Shark, Kylie Collins. Runner 60 feet away from you, Kylie. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Collins sets up to bunt. Wow. It was in the opposite batter's box, and that's a strike. I don't know anything anymore. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be up. She waited on it, got underneath it. Going to be an easy play for the pitcher to make. It's going to be one out here for the Comets. Avalon, say something to the people.
I'm speechless.
You're speechless. So am I. Mallory's up to bat. No balls, no strikes. One out, one on. But that one's a ball. That one's a ball. Okay, all right. I think he blinked. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what a strike and what is it. That one's going to get fouled away. That one is a strike. We'll count that one as a strike. We know that one for sure. We got a runner on, so don't be moving the camera a whole lot. We got to make sure we get the runner in there. You could actually zoom in just a little bit and just kind of pan over just to get a little more of Pearson. There you go, right there. That's good. Here's the pitch. That one's up in the zone. Floater out of play. Almost took Norm's teeth out. He would have had to go see Iowa City Orthodontics, Doc Hall. Catch a ball in the teeth, call Doc Hall. That'd be something Travis would say. Fetch a ball, call Doc Hall. Maybe something like along those lines. Here's the pitch. She is definitely getting him out on the front foot with that changeup. Mallory staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Do you want to do the read? As soon as Mallory, her at bat is over?
For sure.
Okay. You got to do it. Don't make any mistakes. Everybody's listening. And then the drums start in from the band. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. That was a ball. That was a ball. Okay. That was definitely a ball. It was a strike earlier, once or 3 times. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Mallory again out on that front foot. That's going to get lifted to shortstop. Nowhere for Pearson to go.
Alrighty, so our sponsors tonight are Robertson Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletics Booster Club, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance Gym, CA Jones and Trucking.
Addie Bell up to bat.
And that's
You're going to pick up where we left off after Addie's bat.
alrighty.
That one's going to be a ball low. Man, I can't see anything. Yeah, I have no reference for his zone whatsoever. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get chopped foul off of Bell's front foot. Clouds starting to build off to the west. Hopefully the rain stays away. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh. Big sister giving it back over to little sister.
She's back.
Here, take that.
Wait, where
That
did
one's
we
going to get
leave off?
fouled out of play. She left off right there, so just wait till we get done with this at bat to finish it. Oh, man, she's going to help. She's going to, yeah, you can't see it, can you? Terrible.
That Kelowna bar was well worth
Do you
the
want my
wait.
sunglasses? That one's going to be fouled out of play. I think you can see it better without the sunglasses, but yeah, no, just set them down. One ball, 2 strikes. Bell keeping the fight going. Had a great at bat earlier in this game. Here's the pitch. Getting out ahead of it. She's really taking something off of those pitches. She has them guessing on the velocity, not the location. They're all over that. It's just how fast is it coming in? That's the question. Bell all the way in the back of the box, expecting something hot here. That one, again, off speed. Dribbled back to Addie. 3 outs. Comets strand 1 off of a Pearson Hall triple.
Our other sponsors are West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction.
Who are those guys at Iowa City Tire? Who are those guys?
You, Travis, Dexter.
Dennis.
I haven't met Dennis.
Just say Dennis.
Dennis,
Joseph.
Joseph,
Carson.
Carson.
Carson's from West Liberty.
Oh, yeah, he is from West Liberty.
Kevy.
Who the heck is
Say
Kevy?
Kevy.
Kevy.
Chris.
Chris.
Renee.
Oh, Renee.
Yeah. That's everybody. Just so everybody knows, if you haven't been made aware, the Athletic Booster Club is proud to announce that they will be the recipients of the Comet Open funds this year. For the first time ever, the Comet Open will be giving the money to the Booster Club so that it will be distributed to all sports and all athletes as needed throughout their seasons. We're very excited about that. If you are interested in signing up or being a sponsor, you can visit our website at www.comet-open.com. It is live. It is up and going. It is working. Took a little longer than I hoped, but it's out there now.
Did you bring water?
I did not bring a water.
Abby brought water, though.
She did. That's not a rule, Evelyn.
Please.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's going to get hit down the line, foul, off the fence.
My headphones are sliding down.
Yes.
You can.
Avalon on the scoreboard, Taya on the camera, Dad on the microphone because neither one of the girls talk too much, which is very rare.
Excuse me, I talk all the time
I'm
for your information.
Fully aware. That one's going to get hit down the line to Collins, picks it up, throws it over. Tough play for Escobedo, but she scoops it out of the ground. 1 out.
Slay.
Yes, slay.
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 You can't-
Skibbity.
No, you can't say that. You're going to get canceled.
Why would I get canceled if I say slay?
No, you're going to get me canceled.
Okay.
Because
Skibbity.
my dad is saying that stuff.
Ohio? Is
No,
that-
stop.
Can we talk about Ohio?
No.
All right.
That's
Wolf
so
with the pitch. That one's going to be up in the zone.
2023.
That's so what?
2023.
2023. Because your language changes that fast.
Yes. Every year, new whatever. Lingo.
Mm-hmm.
Like Duolingo.
Sure.
I love Duolingo.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit high. It's going to be a tough play. Out of play. 2 strikes. 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. My bad.
Jeez,
Toby's a lot
Dad.
faster than you are, so. This one's going to be a strike, so you got your finger on the trigger, Toby. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the
2
pitch.
strikes.
That one's going to be a foul. Toby,
Called it.
prophetic Toby Lehman. Oh, well, Norm, we can spell it together if you'd like. The K's are over here. We haven't used one of them yet tonight, so hopefully we get the opportunity to do it right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's going to get hit hard. That's going to get all the way out to outfield. Sully picks it up off the carpet, throws it into Big Sister. Tough play for everybody. Easy hit.
Oh, Dad, did you realize if I get on varsity my 8th grade year, I'll play with Abby?
I'm not worried about that at all.
Well, I'm just saying.
You
did
don't even play
realize?
softball anymore.
Okay, well, I'll play school softball.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Okay, here's the pitch.
For fun.
That one's going to get hit hard. Sully on the move. Camps underneath it, makes the play. No throw over to first. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Comets still down 6-1. certainly, if any team in this state is capable of rattling off 5 or more runs in an inning, it is these West Liberty Comets.
Or 10 runs in an inning.
That we call them the Cardiac Comets. Foul down the line. We got to do something to juice up that fan there, Norman. It is hot up here.
You could put a motor on it.
Need to bring in one of the old cow fans.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Good idea for Mallory, trying to get her to chase something. She didn't. You know, if Pleasant Valley was pitching, that was a strike because it hit both corners of the batter's box. Apparently that's the strike zone now. It's moved. It's ever-changing.
Move
Here's
the
the
box.
That's going to get called a strike. Had it not, there would have been a big problem. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Sun's going down, but it's still warm. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's hit hard, deep to center field. Hall at the wall, can't make the play. That's going to score 1 for the Spartans on a stand-up double. Tough play at the wall for Sully Hall. Running out of real estate, having to lean over, saving that one from being a home run, though.
that could have been bad.
That's up for PD number 2, Ella Rubel.
Top of the order for the Spartans. Back up to bat. Is this her 5th at bat? 4th at bat.
Dang.
We've gotten through the lineup once. Ball low. 12 hits tonight for the Spartans. Mallory, who doesn't give up that many hits, typically has a 1-hitter and a no-hitter on the season. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's hit hard back to Sully Hall, who makes up for her transgressions.
Spartans get 1.5 coming up for the Comets. It's going to be Goffel, Escobar, Kivy.
Freshman Kivy coming up.
Freshmen's represent.
Freshmen's represent, yeah. Whew. What's that? Lost connection, trying to reconnect. What did you do, Avalon?
Abby, stop messing up the computer. Goodness.
Hang on. Are we still live? I think we're still going. We got internet. We just don't have a scoreboard.
Sorry for her actions, guys. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Softball PV. Huh. We'll see if that comes back, Av. If not, you got the night off from the scoreboard.
Do you want me to just zoom
Is
in?
the scoreboard up on the other screen? Can we see it? No, we got to see if it's active. We can't see. Yeah, so it is 7-1 currently. Our scoreboard app has gone down. Fouled back straight up. That's going to be a play. Tremendous play by the catcher, who is committed to Iowa State, correct? Yes.
I'm not surprised. She's like
He's very good.
all over the place.
Number 7, Shamika Escobar.
Yeah, she can throw. Yeah, she does remind me of Turner. Shout out to Turner Patrick. 2-6. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Here's the pitch from Bishop. Oh, we're back up. Good job, Av.
Slay.
That one's going to be a pitch out. Could have been a strike. Borderline. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, Av. Top or bottom of the 5th. There you go. Oh, whoever had their camera set up. Damage.
I'd grab that before it drops.
He's going.
No, he's not. He's just throwing his
He's-
trash away.
He's getting his camera.
Oh, I thought he was just throwing his trash.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside and up. Could have been a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Is it that bad, Taya? Here's the pitch.
It's that bad, Dad.
Ball 3. Full count.
6 points. That bad.
6 runs.
6.6 runs. What the
They're
difference?
called runs in softball and baseball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Escobedo chases. Comes up empty. Kibbe up to bat. Jaybird having a pretty good night.
Next up, 28, Jalen Kibbe.
2 outs here for the cardiac Comets. What were you saying? That one's going to be a ball bouncing in the other batter's box.
Sure, it's not a strike.
Well, it bounced. Bounced. Getting the death glare from your sister. Here's the pitch. Up in the zone. It's going to be a ball. Not quite sure. It's an interesting strike zone this evening. It's moving. It's evolving as the game moves on. Here's the pitch. That's down. It's a call. It was a bouncer. That's 3 balls. 3 balls. Okay. You just never know. Can't assume anything anymore. The band is back at it. Here's the pitch. Going to be a strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike.
They should play the song that's like, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm not familiar with that one, Taya.
You know the one that they play? Yeah,
Seven Nation Army. Okay.
They should play
That's going to draw the walk to Kibbe. Bringing up the top of the lineup with Bryn Cassidy. Definitely due for a hit here in this situation. Cardiac Cassidy. If your mom's listening, she's probably going to kill me. But that's all right.
Why?
Next up, for Liberty, number 3, Brandon Cassidy.
You can't do do that. We can't talk about other music because we don't have the rights to it. We get in trouble. Here's the pitch. That one's hit hard by Cassidy. That's traveling deep to the warning track and put away by the left fielder for the 3rd out. Tremendous contact from Cassidy. Had a chance. No wind tonight. Any wind blowing out in that direction, and that thing's 10 feet over. Not the best night for the Comets bats, but they are getting active here later in the game. 3 hits tonight compared to Pleasant Valley's 12. Comets down 6 runs, not 6 points, to the 5A team.
Well, as you don't know our lingo, I don't know your lingo.
This isn't my lingo. This is
Okay, well, I don't know
common knowledge.
I don't know softball lingo, as you don't know my lingo or
Okay.
or
How many years did you play softball? Let's count them. Go ahead.
When did I start? Like 6?
8. You were 6. Yes.
6, 7. 6, 7.
It's not difficult. You are good at math.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 years.
6 years you played softball, and you never knew we called them runs.
Okay, I knew it, but I've been out for like a while. Okay.
You've been out for like 9 months.
That's a lot. Okay.
I don't know whose child you are. How many softball games do you think you've been to in your life? Between your games, Avalon's games, the West Liberty varsity games, the games Dad broadcasts. How many games?
More than 200.
More than 2. I would say that's probably pretty accurate.
And pretty much all of them were probably Abby softball games.
Most of them were Avalon softball games.
Weekends, tournaments, like 5 games every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
From ages 4 through like 10.
Yeah, probably. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That's going to be called strike. Finally get the call our way for Mallory. Nice job.
Slay.
You got to be quiet. He can hear me up here. Mallory gets the signal. Looks in. Sets. Fires to Kibbe. That one's going to get slapped right back up the middle to Mallory. Fielding her position 1,000% again this evening. One away in the top of the 6th.
Next batter, number 7.
Pleasant Valley is ranked 7th in 5A.
What? So they're like,
They're
and we're like,
they're 2 classes ahead of us, and they're ranked
classes?
the exact same that we are. So we're
Dang.
7th in 3A. They're 7th in 5A. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. That's a really good band over there.
I want to know if you guys can hear them.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get inside, buzz the tower. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, if you're still listening, give us a shout out. Let us know. What was that? Mute your microphone if you're going to do those things.
Sorry. I didn't know they could still hear me.
Yeah,
I
they
took it off for a reason.
certainly could still hear you.
Wait, how do I mute my microphone?
We've only got 47 views for tonight.
47.
47 views. Oof, not a good one. Well, it was.
It
3
was?
balls, no strikes. That's going to draw the walk. I have a feeling we're going to have a few more views for the regional game on Thursday. At least I hope so. We're very excited about being able to broadcast that game. So if you're a regular listener and haven't been tuning in for a bit, please tune in for those games. That's taking a lot of effort for us to get those on the air, just so everyone can enjoy it. Here's the pitch. That one's hit hard. Sully earning her keep tonight. Camps underneath that one. Keeps the runner from advancing.
By Sully Hall for out number 2.
2 away in the top of the 6th for the Spartans.
Next batter for the Pleasant Valley, number 10, Lola Gardner.
Gardner up to bat for the Spartans. Runner on first. Spartans lead 7-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. You been doing that all night, Taya?
Doing what?
Moving the camera like that?
Kind of.
Not really.
Not really.
No, should have been. That's what your job's supposed to be.
It's busy.
Mallory gets her sign, checks her wristband, sets, fires, pushed outside, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. You've been muted, Taya. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's hit hard back up the middle. Sully makes it look easy. 3 outs. Bringing up the Comets in the bottom of the 6th. We're running out of time here, running out of outs to make our move. You don't have to call the game, Taya. You can take the headset off. You can, yeah, she can do that. Oh, no, there's no sitting down.
You got to sit down.
I'm not sitting down now.
Yeah, but you were.
I'm also older than you. You have more energy than I do.
Really? We couldn't tell.
You're youthful. That's right.
What is that?
It's a bug. I don't know. Don't show your sister. She'll freak out. She'd scream and run, knock the camera. Oh, she'd probably jump out of the crow's nest. Likely story. Oh, is Coach Troy over there on the no? They're in Mediapolis. They're in Mediapolis. They're in Mediapolis. Saw some boys on the baseball diamond. Natural reaction to look for Coach Troy. Got a new pitcher in. 19 isn't on our roster. Not on either of our rosters, is she?
What does that mean? What happens if they're not on the rosters?
Well, let's take a look here. I sent Norm a picture. Yeah, well, that would probably be the one that got cut off there, Norman. That's my bad. Didn't think we were going to get that far down the roster.
We have a new pitcher.
Oh.
What?
Very, very, very nice. Nice dig. Resourceful, lovely, and talented. Brandon Harned.
5-6 for West Liberty.
Sully Hall's going to lead it off in here in the 6th for the Comets. Appreciate the Hall grandparents still with us. Again, they watch for the broadcast, not for the kids. Convinced.
I don't know about that.
Here's the pitch. Very active and animated windup and delivery from Walker. That if Taya had a windup, that would be it.
Excuse me.
Here it comes. Lots of movement there. Lots of things going on. Very deceiving to a batter. Excuse me? Did you say something? Here's the pitch. That one's going to be swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. Got to keep your eyes on it, kid.
Come on, guys. We got this. We can win. Woohoo.
Sully sets in, watches the pitch, lays down a great bunt back to the pitcher. Nobody covering first base. She's going to be safe on the bunt. Nice job, Sully. That's going to be scored a hit.
That's booyah.
That brings up senior Pearson Hall.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Addie.
No, that's Pearson Hall.
For the Comets, 25, Pearson Hall.
Evelyn says she wants the microphone.
Well, that's too bad because you're not getting it.
Here's the pitch
It's
to Hall.
mine.
That one's going to be outside. No movement from Hall. Pearson, a very calculated, patient hitter. Not going to swing at the first thing she sees if she doesn't like it. One's also going to be outside. Back pick down to first base. Sully's going to get back in there safely.
She does
Oh, the
have
catcher has the bubble braids, and so does Sully Hall. Norm, do you see bubble braids in your sleep? Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit. Fouled out of play, hopefully. Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Forget about bubble braids. It's bubble.
Well, no,
bubble
so
braids.
we tease Norm.
I know.
Bubble braid. We have a GoFundMe
I know.
to get Norm bubble braid implants. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be ball 3. Stop. 3 balls, 1 strike to Pearson Hall. That one's going to get ripped foul back out of play. She just missed that one. What's going on?
Huh? Nothing.
What's going on between you two?
Nothing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Nothing.
You're muted now.
Yeah, there's a song to that.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit hard right at second base. She can't make the play. Sully's on her horse. She's going to score. Pearson's coming in hard to second base.
Go.
Sully reaches standing up. Nice job by the sophomore and the senior sister connection. Hit and run on all the way. 7-2.
Sully was just steamrolling the field.
He was tearing it up. They might want to check that turf for damage. Scorched earth.
Batting for West Liberty, number 1, Kylie Collins.
The Shark, Kylie Collins, up to bat. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low. Pearson going. No one covering third. Easy
Catcher.
steal for Hall.
Catcher's not happy about that.
No one was home. You're right. The catcher is not happy about that.
Nobody was at third.
You don't steal on her.
Nope.
Collins sets in. That's going to be called strike in the batter's box. Oh. Mallory's grandparents are tuned in watching the game from Larchwood. They are watching, so that's going to be foul. Tough play. Great stretch by the first baseman. You want to say hi to Wanda and Leo?
Hi, Aunt Wanda. Hi, Uncle Leo.
There you go. I hope you guys got to watch Mallory's no-hitter. I know I said that earlier. I didn't know if you guys were tuned in or not, but if you didn't get to watch her no-hitter the other night, go back and watch it. It was fantastic.
I mean, I didn't see it, but I can believe that it was fantastic.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be way outside. Yeah, she was one pitch away from a perfect game, and the umpire did not want to call that ball, but had no choice. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Collins. No outs. 1 run in this inning already. Collins hits that one back up the middle. Hesitates. That is great. Excellent, excellent base running by Pearson Hall. Make the inexperienced pitcher think not once, not twice, but 4 times before trying to make a play, allowing Collins to make her way to first base safely. You just can't teach that. I really hope that the younger girls that are here watching this team play see how she goes about the game, every single aspect of the game. Here's the pitch to Wolf. Mallory stays in the box. There's a throw. Collins halfway off. Now we got a play going on. Throw over to third base. Hall's going to score. She's in there. Collins is at second base. Bad play there. No one's got the ball. Collins is taking off for third. She's in there with a heads-up slide. That is fantastic stuff from your Cardiac Comets. Great job, Pearson Hall. Even better job, Kylie Collins, baiting them into that play halfway to second base. That is shades of Oklahoma base running right there. Well, Oklahoma base running 2 years ago did that to Florida in a regional game, and Florida couldn't stop them, and they spiraled out of control after that. That Wolf up to bat, 1 strike, no balls, no outs. Collins on third. Comets already got 2 here in the 7th, or in the 6th, rather. Wolf up, followed by Addie Bell and Kylie Daufelt. Taya likes to move it.
Yes,
She's
I do.
in here dancing.
To the song, Move It.
To the sounds that Norm is DJing. The girls were moving it out there on the base paths, that's for sure.
Appropriate song for the time.
It is. Very appropriate songs. Norm's very good at that. He's very, very good at that. He's astute and aware. Here's the pitch. That one's going to bounce in there, gets away from her. Wolf disciplined, staying in the box, knowing she's got a runner on third. 2 balls, no strikes. How old is the pitcher? Do we know? A freshman, sophomore? Here's the pitch. That's going to get pushed, bunt down. Tough play. Collins is going to score. She's late to the throw to first base. That's going to put Mallory on first. No outs. Comets have scored 3. They're down 7-4. Senior Addie Bell coming up to bat. We're going to get a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Mallory Wolf.
You can't make this up. This is something.
Liv Garcia stepping on to first to be the courtesy runner. Liv extremely experienced on the base paths. Senior Addie Bell up to bat. She's had a great night so far. I hope that continues.
Maybe she'll hit a home run.
No outs. It's going to be tough to hit a home run. She's a contact hitter. She can't hit it hard, but she is a contact hitter, and there's no help from the wind tonight. Here's the pitch. Down in the zone, going to be ball 1. Garcia has got to be aware she will throw down. Do not be comfortable. Do not be safe over there. Here's the pitch to Bell. That one's going to be out over the plate. Strike 1. So we got confirmation that the new pitcher is an 8th grader, incoming freshman at Pleasant Valley. That one's hit hard, lifted to right field. Get back on the base, Liv.
That's
One
all
away.
right. That's all right.
Sorry. Shouldn't coach from the crow's nest. Kylie Daufelt up to bat. 1 out here in the 6th. Stay hot, kid. Kylie sporting the bubble braids also. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed. Just below the bat. Daufelt, middle of the box, ready for the pitch. That one's out over the plate, swung on and missed again. A little confused. Kylie never swings at the first pitch, and yet here she is swinging out of her shoes on the first 2. Got to be more disciplined than that. Kylie Daufelt, known as KD, not Katie, but KD. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be bouncer in there. Garcia needs to be paying a little more attention and be ready to run on those tough pitches. Need her in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Daufelt. 1 away. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be low. Questionable. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You just don't know with this umpire. You really don't. Here's the pitch to Daufelt. That one's going to get hit hard down the line. Tough play. Past third base. Garcia's going to move to second. Kylie's going to be on first base safe. Brings up Michaela Escobedo with 1 out. 2 on in the bottom of the 6th.
This game's getting good.
Escobedo followed by Kivy, and then it's back to the top of the lineup.
Next up, West Liberty, number 7, Mika Escobedo.
We only need to score 3 more runs and then we're tied.
Well, we need 4 more runs would be good, and that's called a win at this point. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike out into the other batter's box. Wow. Wow. And, yep, flip it off again. Definitely can hear me. Yeah,
It did
there's
go.
a big boom. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a bouncer in there. What are we going to get? Are we going to get a call? Nope. Going to be a ball. Going to be a ball.
Huh?
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Comets down 7-4. Walker sets in. Here's the pitch. Going to be low in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Coach Hall giving some instructions over to Garcia, making sure she's aware. Situational awareness for some of these younger players has been a very big learning experience. It's going to be low. 3-1. Hitters count. Oh, we got timeout from the coach.
Oh, she's going to switch the pitcher.
Time to reset. I don't think she's going to switch the pitchers. She's just going to talk to her. Just word some of encouragements for her young pitcher. I don't think taking her out of the game right now is the right move. I think you got to let her finish what she started for her confidence as she gets older. Giving some instruction to her catcher, where to be at, where to frame, how to help. Watching the runners.
Is that the music or is that the
That's Norm.
our music
That's
or
Norm.
their music?
That's DJ
I can't tell at this point.
DJ Norm. 3 balls, 1 strike to Escobedo.
You got this, Mika.
Presents. Delivers. That one's going to get hit high. Pop fly. That's a infield fly rule. Should have been in effect there.
What does that mean?
It'll fly out.
Our PA guy is better than your PA guy. Oh, God. I don't know what I'm going to do when softball season's over. This is like the highlight of my week. Here's the pitch to Kivy. That one's hit. Going to be lifted. Going to be an easy play for first base to camp under. Comets get 3 in the 6th. Can't get the bats to stay quite alive off of the young pitcher, but we got one more chance at it.
The Spartans, Peterson, Stagg, and Russell.
Yes, Evelyn. Do you have something you want to add to the broadcast? Nothing? Okay. Taya, something you want to add? Nope. Nope. We're going to dance to some Maroon 5. Yep. Oh, Ed Polito checking in Sacramento, California. Love that. Looks like Durant varsity won their game tonight, 4-0. We got an update on the boys, the West Liberty boys. Down 1-0 in the first against, we are at playing Mediapolis. So Durant comes away with the win. West Liberty trying to hang on, come back and get theirs. Just like the girls here. You can't sing the song, Taya. I can hear you in my microphone. You can't sing the song. They can't hear the words. We have to talk over the words so that we don't get in trouble for copyright infringement. Also something that Norm can't spell. So put your headphones back on, turn your microphone on, and have a conversation with your dad.
I was just born to sing.
You were born to sing.
Not on stage.
Not on stage, just in the house.
No, in the crow's nest. I was born to sing in the crow's nest.
You were born to sing in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can do about making that a thing. All right, Comets set, ready to go. Top of the 7th. Comets need to get 3 outs here and get those bats going. We are at the top of the lineup when we come up. Towards the bottom of their lineup. That one's going to get hit, lifted out to Sully, who once again puts in some work tonight.
Sully.
Is that 7 putouts to Sully tonight?
Yeah. Maybe even more.
Well, she had that one she saved from being a home run that she didn't get to catch, but
Could have been worse.
Russman up to bat for the Spartans. Here's the pitch. Going to bounce in there. It's 8.
As long as they don't score and then we score another 4.
Mallory,
Score.
here's the pitch.
Quattro.
That one's hit hard down the line, but
it's
it's going to
foul
be
ball.
in the concession stand. Watch out, Katie Howard.
Maybe the ball just wanted a little snack.
Anyone notice that I said roll, fire, bang, and then she hit it? Anyone else?
No, but it wasn't on the air,
No.
Evelyn, so it doesn't count.
It could have been on the air, but you didn't want to get up out of the chair.
Mhm.
So
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. That one's going to get hit, fouled again. 2 strikes to Stagg.
we need a K up on the board.
We do need a K up on the board. Good call, Taya.
Come on, Mallory. Put just one more strike. K up on the board.
Yeah, pump your cousin up. You got it.
You got this. You got this.
You can't sing.
Why?
Travis tries it as well, but no one would ever confuse what he does for the actual song. That one's her pitch out. Doesn't get her to chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We gotta stop doing that one. Yeah, Travis tries to sing songs and
Why
they don't
can't I
sound
just-
they don't sound anything like what they're supposed to be. So I just don't want you to sing it and actually sound better than Travis.
What if I do this? You got this. You got this.
I mean, if you want to do softball cheers, you can do that all day. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit
Foul ball,
hard
foul
down
ball,
the
foul
line,
ball,
foul.
ball.
Strikeout pitch here would be very, very handy. Let's not get her to chase something. Let's do that inside changeup and see what happens.
She's our leadoff.
2 balls,
pitcher.
2 strikes, 1 away. Taya giving me deuces. Wolf sets, fires. That one's also hammered down the line. She is all over Mallory's pitches.
She's
Bryn
like,
chases
"Bow,
that
bow,
one out to left center.
bow."
Not quite sure what she's doing out there, playing with her hair. Her non-bubble braids tonight. Here's the pitch. Going to bounce in there. Works herself to a full count
Come on, girl, you got this.
as the band fires up once again on the football field. Pumping her up. It is some pump-up music. I like it. Use it, Mouse. Alligator getting her call. Sets. Rocks. Fires. That one's hit hard down
Foul
the
ball,
line.
foul ball.
Also foul. We're running out of balls here tonight.
We got some more coming in.
Oh, there we go.
Rolling.
One behind you, Blue.
You can do this, Mallory.
It's a
Just
pretty
take a deep breath in.
extended at bat. Stop,
Okay,
Taya.
okay, just saying.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. That's going to draw the walk. That was a very bad call. I'm just going to say that one. Don't really care. Bad call. Wow.
Alrighty.
One on, one out. In the seventh. That one's going to get down low. Kivy pops, getting ready to fire. Escobedo ready for the throw. Need a ground ball here.
How many outs are there?
One
Only
out.
One?
Need a ground ball.
Wait, did this inning just start?
A few minutes ago. Probably 10 minutes ago.
10 minutes of my life.
Yes. 10 minutes of your life. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, love to see a ground ball. Or fly ball to Sully would be fine.
Since she's all over them.
It's going to be ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on first, 1 away. Top of 7. Comets down 7-4. More hype up music coming from the football field for Wolf. Sets, rocks, fires.
Strike.
That's going to be ball 4, putting 2 on base.
This
Going
is
to get a timeout call here from Trish Hall. The umpire doesn't see the time trying to be called.
What time is it?
Mallory asking for some rosin.
What's rosin?
It's like chalk. Helps you get better grip on the ball, especially when your hands are sweaty.
Like Worcestershire sauce?
Not worst. No, not
Worcestershire
chalk.
sauce?
Chalk.
Worcestershire sauce?
No. Do they not still have chalk in school? Do they not have chalkboards? I don't chalkboards. in
Okay,
school?
I know what chalk is. And boys use like spider tack or whatever.
What?
Spider tack or whatever.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
No, it's called spider tack or whatever.
Okay. We're not. Why? You shouldn't know anything about boys. Period.
Baseball.
down.
I know baseball.
You don't
stuff.
even know what runs are called. You think they're points.
You
How
don't
are you
even-
supposed to know what chalk is?
I know what chalk is.
No balls, no strikes, 1 away. Mallory with some chalk out there. Getting a little bit better grip on that ball. There, it's going to be in for a strike.
And it's showing.
That's why we use it.
No, really?
Mhm.
thought it was because, I don't know.
We've talked about that. Here's the pitch from Wolf. Strike 2. Don't eat the equipment, Taya.
I'm not eating the equipment.
Same ball, strike.
More hype up music.
They're like.
I mean, Mallory's got to be digging this out there. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit out of play. Foul ball. Two coming in from Coach Hall. Oh, no, that one's damaged from earlier. Finley Hall in attendance.
She is where? Oh, she's right there.
What'd you do with the sponsor sheet, Av?
It's right there. I'll read it. I got this.
After this at bat.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. That's the pitch out. Tries to get her to chase. She stays home. Don't bend that. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Top of the 7th. Way up in the zone. 2-2, trying to get her to chase something. She's not going for it so far. Strikeout pitch needs to be the changeup.
You got this, Mallory.
She really hasn't thrown it much tonight.
Yes. One strike, like a bullet, like boom, and then like, yeah.
Here's the change. Nope. Gonna be up in the zone. Full count. Started out 0-2, worked it full. Not get any help from the umpire.
Nothing at all.
Gonna have to get her to swing and miss at this one. Here's the pitch from Wolf. That's gonna draw the walk. Loads the bases. 1 out here in the 7th.
Our Comet activity sponsors are Robinson Real Estate.
Robertson.
I said
No,
Robertson.
you said Robinson. Say it correctly.
I said Robertson
Okay.
Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Boosters Club, and we'll follow back with more.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. Hammered up the middle. That's going to score 2. Oh, no, it's going to score 1. Sully bobbles the ball. That will score 2. She's out. She missed the base. Completely missed the base. We got blue time.
Why are you defending them?
Hold on.
Suspense music?
Yeah, so now we have some suspense music playing in the background as the umpires talk about what's going on. She clearly missed home plate. It was a play and a tag. What do we?
What will the call be? I assume so.
2 outs, blue. 1 out. 2 down.
I don't think so.
1 run counted. 1 run counted. Comets down 8-4. 2 outs here after mass confusion on the, well, not mass confusion, just umpire confusion on the field. That's going to get slapped up the middle. That's going to get off to Sully. She's going to come up firing home right to Kiwi, and she makes the tag right on the nose. Excellent throw by Sully Hall. Great position by Jaylene Kivi behind the plate to get the play at home. Outstanding defense.
Okay, well, our other sponsors are West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, at
Reed.
Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction.
There you go. Nice job. Nice job, Taya, and nice job by the defense there. If you were watching the entire game, that's 2 great plays at the plate by Jaylene Kivy tonight. One correctly called, the other one incorrectly called. It was a bad call.
No, I was because I almost tripped over the cord, which would have knocked out the camera and me.
Would have been a problem. Taya, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Mute your microphone and go get me some water, please.
I want water too.
You can go up to the go to them in the concession stand and say my dad needs a water, and they're going to give you one. Okay, it's closed. Knock on the door and see if knock on the door and see if Katie's in there. Go get me a water, please. Just go. All right. Directions are hard to follow. Really hard to follow. Huh? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Get on. There you go. Av joining the broadcast again. Bryn Cassidy up to bat. Top of the lineup for the Comets. Bryn watches that one float in there for a ball. Yeah, it is moving quite a bit. Those pitches. A lot of movement on the pitcher. A lot of movement on the ball. That one's going to get fouled. Tough play. Unable to make it in off the hands. Cassidy wearing no gloves up there right now. Going gloveless.
With her hot pink nails.
With her hot pink nails. Here's the pitch. Going to be inside and low. Ball 2. Bryn is really ready. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit hard. It's going to be a tough play. Left field on the move. Makes it look easy. Just lifted it a little bit too much. That brings up Sully Hall. One away here in the bottom of the 7th. Comets down to their last 2 outs in the regular season. If we've come to know anything about these kids is that there is no quit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Sully. Avalon, are you going to talk or just sit there?
Just waiting for the perfect time to.
You got
put
to
my-
talk. She's riveted. That one's going to be outside. Could have been a strike. Might have been a strike earlier. Come on, Av.
I know. I'm trying to think.
What do you just start talking? Here's the pitch to Hall. Swing
right
and a
on it.
miss. Strike 2.
I was watching the broadcast last night, and we got to the last inning too, and I was fearing that we were gonna lose. I was like, "Ooh."
Oh, that one's pushed away by Sully. Reaching out in the zone for that one. Yeah, great game last night. For those of you who were able to watch it or be here.
Pearson had her walk-off home run to win the game.
That one's going to
Oh,
get hit. That's going
right
to be straight up to right field.
Mm-hmm.
Play is made. 2 away.
All right, B. Same situation as last night.
We got 1 out left. Just stop. There's 1 out left. Need you to just relax. Then go sit on the bleachers. Pearson Hall up to bat. 2 away. But Comets down to their last out. That one's going to bounce in there. It's got to be intimidating to be an 8th grader. I don't care what class of school you're in. You're pitching to the best hitter in the state.
Yeah.
Probably not going to give her anything to hit, even if you wanted to.
I mean, even when we faced West Branch, they were just walking her.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get
Oy.
in off the hands Tough play. She dropped the ball after the umpire slowly called out, watched the ball roll away, then said, oh, she's safe. Extra outs here for the Comets tonight.
Well, for West Liberty, number 1.
The Shark, Kylie Collins, steps into the batter's box.
Hopefully she just attacks the outfield.
Yeah, need to get a hit here. Here's the pitch, bouncing in there for a ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, Comets down by 4. 8 hits tonight for the Comets, 13 hits for the Spartans. Make it 9 hits. Nope, she's going to be able to field that one cleanly. That's going to be the ball game here tonight. Comets end the season on a losing note, playing hard against a 5A school, ranked number 7 in the state. Great tune-up matchup for playoff softball. Next game's going to be Thursday. We've got permission to do the broadcast. 7 o'clock first pitch, maybe a little bit earlier. We've been going a little earlier lately. So we're going to be on the air, I would say, probably 6:40 on Thursday. Comets take one on the chin here tonight, but played well, got the bats going a little bit too late. Too many runs early. That was the story of the game. But again, great season for the Comets. On to the second half, and we'll see what comes of it. Anything you want to add, Avalyn?
No. Let's just start a winning streak again here.
Start a winning streak again. Taya, anything you want to add?
This is my microphone. Nobody can take it away from
Anything
me.
you would like to add?
I think we played well, but
Yep.
we could do better.
Okay, give it to Norm. He's got something to say.
Norm wants to add a bubble braid to the headset.
I just want to add bubble braids forever.
Bubble braids forever. All right, that'll do us from the Cometplex tonight. And Norm just did a mic drop. You guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in as always. I'm Ace. Travis is Gary. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.